We have a new form of entitlement today. There is an additional form of entitlement. We have people who have watched people do wrong to other people for decades while sitting by the sideline, quietly watching, never said a word. I give a shout out and a praise to the Most High for the people who have stood up with boldness, who have stood up for God's righteousness, to stand for truth and justice. Why often cowards who never say anything as long as it's not them. I remember a pastor that I once thought was a godly man who became so wicked that it wasn't even imaginable in my mind, because I've been in church all my life and I've never seen anything like it. And this man was able to convince people to come on his community and his lands, and that you will be provided for. The women and the children will be cared for and protected. And men will be able to have them run their own households and help their families. They won't have any bills. But guess what? They won't have a home when they leave either. They won't have any place to go. I believe it's Jeremiah 17:5 that says, "Put not your trust in a man, for it will be a curse unto you, and that your heart will be changed towards the Lord." But yet these people have the audacity, the boldness to beg, come out and beg for people. That's an entitlement. They've been taught how to beg, taught how to expect people to take care of you because you made a decision after watching all the other people be mistreated and done wrong. You made a decision to go along with this. It's unrighteousness. And this is why the Lord said he is not a respecter of person, because you can't get a pass for unrighteousness because of who you are. None of us is going to make it into the kingdom because of who we are. We're going to make it into the kingdom by who we obey and follow, which is not a man but the Lord. And what's even worse is the people that support these type of people. This is why we continually have the injustice go on, because people that can do something don't. And people that see it and know it still support these people and keep the abuse going. They keep, the injustice by giving to an unworthy cause, a wicked cause. You fuel these people. It's like if you drive your car long enough and you don't go put gas in it, it's going to stop. It's going to run off. It's going to run out of gas and it's going to stop. It's not going to be drivable again. And this is what you do to people when you keep gassing them up in their wickedness. You keep them going. You keep them driving in that madness. So for people who have sat and watched on the sidelines people be done wrong and you were totally okay with it because you stayed there in the midst of that, and now your day comes. I remember this pastor used to always say, and I really didn't quite understand it until the last couple years, Oh, you're okay with it until I get to you. He's been telling us openly exactly what that means. Basically, he was saying, oh, some of you will sit up and be okay with watching me do other people wrong. And even defend it. Have some brothers and sisters, elders come out and defend this wickedness. And we've never done nothing to these people. But they defended it until they got kicked out. We can't have that. This is how unrighteousness gets to live. When you have cowardly people that sit by and watch it until it's over. Now it's not okay anymore because now I'm being hurt. Thank God that everybody's not like this, or we'd all be in trouble. This video was definitely a good point proven. I'm going to play it.
You there, second desk, blue jacket. What is your name?
My name is Alexis.
Alexis, please leave my lecture room. I don't want to see you at one of my lectures ever again.
I don't understand.
I am not going to ask a second time. Thank you. Why are there laws? What are laws for? Anyone?
Social order?
To protect the person's personal rights. So that you can rely on the government.
Justice? Thank you. Tell me, was I unfair to your classmate just now? Indeed I was. So, why didn't any of you protest? Why didn't any of you try and stop me? Why didn't you want to prevent this injustice? You see, what you have just learnt, you wouldn't have understood in 1,000 hours of lectures unless you lived it. You didn't say anything because you weren't affected yourself. And this attitude speaks against you and against life. You think it doesn't concern you, so it's none of your business. Well, I'm here to say, if you don't help bring about justice, then one day you too may experience injustice, and there will be nobody there to stand before you. Truth and justice lives through us all, and we must fight for it. Because in life and work, I mean, we often live next to each other, but not with each other. We console ourselves that the problems of others are nothing to do with us, none of our business. And we go home glad at night that we're spared, but it's about standing up for each other. Every day an injustice happens in business, sport, or on the tram. Relying on someone else to take care of it is not good.
Isn't this interesting? And this is what you did, Deacon Bell and Elder Becker. You watched by the sidelines of injustice in a so-called church group. You need to repent.